Hey everybody, welcome to another day in Azeroth, and thank you all very much for joining me. Hope everybody is doing fantastic this Friday. We are going to play a little bit of Legion Remix today. This will be day 2 for me. I thought I might play yesterday, and then I just did other stuff instead. And so here we are. Zenkai, Kilo, Braston, Dave, Carrie, Empathic Nightwalker, Michael, Claudio, Risen from the Dead, Towin, Lael, Tor. Welcome to the stream. We have unspent talent points. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping before we dig into things. Avenging Wrath. Call upon the light to become an avatar of retribution, allowing Hammer of Wrath to be used on any target, increasing your damage. Okay, what does this one do? Increases haste and damage by 3%. Each holy power spent during crusade increases haste. Ooh, okay. I kind of like that. Let's do that. Do I even have this like anywhere on my bar? No, and I don't really have room for it. Where in the world am I gonna put another button that I have to press like semi-frequently? I don't know. I guess it'll go here. We'll see how that works. Oh, I guess applying the changes would be good. Okay. There we go. As far as bags, I think we mostly popped everything. We got a couple of chests hanging out. We got a belt. We got shoulders. The shoulders are an upgrade. The belt is not. Okay, so where we left off, we have to do the dungeon. The dungeon is the last thing that we have to do in the zone. Other than that, we can go back to our order hall and we can pick the next area. So let's see how this is gonna work. I need a specific dungeon, obviously. Oh my god, what am I looking at? I think I need Eye of Val'sharah. Time running dungeons, time running heroic dungeons. I mean, if it's gonna let me do heroic, let's do heroic. I think it's Eye of Val'sharah. Yeah, Eye of Val'sharah, Wrath of Val'sharah. Okay. There we go. Who knows how long this is gonna take, so maybe I will head back to the order hall in the meantime, and we'll pick up the breadcrumb for the next area. The item in my very first slot upgrades my weapon. Of course, and I would know that, you know, because Blizzard tutorialized it very well. I think I knew that last time and then immediately forgot it. I'm also not quite sure when or how we're getting these. So yeah, I have 7 of them. Let's pop those, and then let's take a look. We have 3,600 orange swirlies, and so we should probably think about spending those. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And that is not happening for some reason, not sure why. Do I already have, maybe I already have that one? I guess maybe I already have it. Let's go up here. We already have. Okay, let's grab that, I guess. For some reason, it's hard for me to tell like which ones I already have and which ones I can spend into, but seems like maybe a me problem. All right, everything else is going to be 8,000 to move down any of these little tangents. We should probably look ahead and see like what tree are we going to go down first. I feel like fleshing this out was a good idea, and now we have to pick where we're going next. I'm assuming these might be broken down in a certain way. I don't even, this is so much, I don't even want to look at this right now, to be honest. I'm gonna just get out of here and go from there. Return to Dalaran. Okay, we can return to Dalaran. That should get me back to my order hall. Guitar Junkie, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for joining us today. Oh. I mean, yeah, sure. I guess it got me close enough to Dalaran. It said Dalaran Hearthstone, right? It didn't say it was going to return me here. That's good to know.
In need of repair
We do have a quest. That was for doing the artifact weapon quest. We got a heap of bronze. Who knows how much that is?
Come back if anything breaks.
Average wait time 9 minutes for what we're looking for. Fuse this epoch memento with your artifact weapon, creating a ripple across all timelines and versions of you. This perfect relic resonates with what? Okay. Increases all. Oh, this is another big experience boost for alts. So we have 10% already. This is going to stack another 10%. And then I guess now our alts will level 20% faster. Something like that. Will I play an alt in this version? I don't know. I don't really know why I would. Oops, that did not do, I don't think, what I wanted it to do. Oh no, maybe it is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we have a couple of other things to turn in.
So much knowledge waiting to be gleaned.
There is more than one way to solve any problem.
I don't know what we've got going on here. I see too many kinds of symbols.
To be broken.
It's nice that these all mean things. I just hate all this being thrown at me at once. Infinite research.
Again.
How should we study the Legion timeline now? I don't know. Can I just keep playing the game? Oh, is this? No. No, I don't know what this is. Kill elite enemies. Any difficulty. Gather time orb herbs and ores. Any difficulty. Okay, we can do that. Dark bow. Raid finder. Okay, they want me to do a raid. I don't think I can do raids yet. Heroic dungeon. I mean, I'm in the queue for a heroic dungeon. So let's take that one. Maybe we'll get that one done quickly. He's got 17 other things for us. Infinite Chaos is a purple triangle quest. I don't really know what that means, but there's a key somewhere that could tell you. Infinite Chaos, you may think this ironic, but our time is running short. I mean, it tells me every time I log in. Great forces threaten more than one world's future. Norsdormu won't like it, but I must hasten our study with experimentation. I have isolated a fractured timeline for you to explore, but be warned. This realm is devoid of all hope. It is the only way I can truly prepare us for what is to come. I have established a research council by the fell monument behind you. Use it to enter this forbidden future so that we may learn the unknowable. Oh, this is Heroic World Tier. Explore the Heroic World Tier. Absolutely. The Heroic World Tier is basically the only thing I was looking forward to with Legion Remix. I'm not a big collector. I don't care about collecting a crap ton of transmog or a crap ton of mounts or a crap ton of toys. In fact, like, the progression being based simply around collecting stuff is way too similar to real life to make me comfortable, and so I'm probably never going to be a collector in this game, but I am interested in trying out Heroic World Tier, seeing how that feels. And embrace your own legend. I will keep a close eye on your progress and watch your exploits with that artifact. Okay, yep, sure. Oh god, what else do we have to do? I have questions, but I don't want to read any of the answers. That's a problem. Not right now. Defeat 50 airborne Lost Legion demons. I mean, okay. And there's the dungeon pop. David, welcome to the stream. Good morning, buddy. Way too similar to real life. Yeah, indeed. I mean, if you think about it, okay? Just entertain this idea for a minute. The only long-term progression these days in World of Warcraft retail is collecting stuff. There is no long-term character power that matters. There is no long-term gear or achievements that really matter. And there's not a lot of actual experiences being had, like, out in the open world, or like organic stuff coming together, or a compelling story, or any of those other things. And so the only long-term progression in World of Warcraft for a long time now has been collecting stuff. And so, like, what stuff do you collect in World of Warcraft? Well, you collect transmog. What does transmog do? It helps you look really cool. Okay, great. Transmog's awesome. What else do you collect? You collect mounts. Well, what do you do on a mount? Well, you want cool ones to ride around on and show off to other people. Oh, okay, great. Well, what else do you collect in World of Warcraft? Well, you can collect toys and pets in World of Warcraft. And then you can show off your toys and pets to everyone else and feel proud in your achievements. It's just like real life. Like, what do people want in real life? Well, they want cool clothes. They want to look cool. They want a Rolex. You know, they want an iWatch. They want the new iPhone. They want a cool car. They want maybe a couple of cool cars. Maybe they want a bike or a scooter or a moped. So we want mounts. We want clothes. We want toys. You know, we want all these things. Like, I already do that shit in real life. I already farm up transmog and like my shitty mount. I got my shitty mount. I've got my limited transmog. I've got my pets. You know, the pets here, I can take them or leave the pets. You know, I got some toys. I already do this in real life. Like, that's my real life progression, okay? And I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it in real life for a long time. And I don't want to play a video game that directly mimics the progression of all the shit we try to collect in real life. And what good is all this shit? Well, I'll tell you exactly how good it is. It's not really great, because you know where it goes? Ultimately, it goes nowhere. You know, all the stuff you collect in the game is eventually going to go nowhere. Only the experiences are going to be things that you really care about. And then the same thing with real life. All the shit you collect, eventually you're dead. None of it matters. And all that you really have left is the things you leave behind via the experiences you've had and the people that you've come in contact with in your life. And so yeah, I mean, until World of Warcraft Modern actually has some like experiences that are worth having, I probably will never play a lot of it. Because I really don't need to play like a lot of a simulation where all I do and the only form of progression is collecting shit to show off to other people. Like, I just don't care. Just entertain that idea for a while. Dante, happy Friday to you, buddy. Probably a weird rant to come into. Hope you're doing well today. I have no idea what's going on in this dungeon, but it doesn't really seem to matter. Any resolution with my car? Oh yeah, the car got resolved. We had to have a loaner. We had a loaner for about 3.5 months. They gave us a loaner. So that was cool, and now it's got a new engine in it. I mean, it's still a Ford EcoSport, so it's still a 3-cylinder turd ball. But yeah, it's like a polished turd. You know what I mean? Like, you can polish a turd. It's still a turd, but it's shiny. You know, the engine's brand new. They had to build it from scratch because they didn't have any engines. So that's cool. It all worked out in the end. What am I doing? I'm like back here fighting ads. Everyone's like abandoned me, like, oh, what, there's still shit up back there? Oh, who cares? Who cares about the shit that's alive back there? We got the boss up here. Like, I don't know, like, maybe we should have, like, just killed the shit like I did. I mean, I killed the shit and then I died. It's fine, I'm sure they got this. I guess there's no battle reses in retail anymore, right? None of these people have a battle res, I guess. Why would you battle res some dumb loser who died trying to kill mobs? Like, why would you even bother?
The waters! Can you feel the winds? They come for you.
Now we roll the dice. Will I get a res? There's about a 50-50 chance that I get a res. It looks like he's resing. Leo, that's an awesome deal, man. That's really cool. Robert, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for joining us today. After not playing retail for so long, it feels really overwhelming. Yeah. It's overwhelming. Even if you play a lot and then you step away for an expansion and then you come back, it's still going to be overwhelming. There's an overwhelming number of things going on, and no version of the game is tutorialized well or tutorialized enough. There's always currencies left unexplained, there's always NPCs that are important that weren't pointed out to you, there's always quest chains that are actually vital to your success at endgame that you don't know about unless you read something on Wowhead. There's always stuff on the auction house you need that you don't know about unless you do research external to the game. There's always a ton of things. There's a metric shit pile of things that you kind of want to know about to like fully get into the game and understand what's happening and do good. Except that it's too much, and therefore it's also not tutorialized at all. And they just expect people to go and do a bunch of research first, because that's what everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to start off a new video game by having to do 6 hours of research beforehand and taking handwritten notes that they can refer to while they play. And everyone always wants to have a Wowhead tab open on their second monitor while they play, just in case they don't understand one of the myriad things that are going on. And so, yeah. Midnight's really hammering down on this. What, the complexity? I know they're tackling some things, but I don't think they're doing much to the overall complexity of the game when it comes to currencies and things like that. I think it's going to be very much the same. I know they're pruning some classes to make classes a little bit easier to understand, to make rotations easier to understand and things like that, and that's a good step. But we'll have to wait and see if it's actually far enough to attract new players and keep new players, because I think new players come in and they're like, oh, this is really cool, and then they're like, but I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I seem to be able to do lots of things, but I don't even know what to do. And that's a problem. It's because there's too much to do in some ways. See, like, this is the problem. You say, Crest are now standard names in upgrade ranks. And me, who, like, I've played retail and I've done mythics, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. And so, like, they simplified something that was complicated. I still don't know what the fuck it means. And I play retail. And so imagine being a player who has not played an MMORPG before and coming to that environment. Like, no, they made it easier. Crest are now standard names and standard upgrade ranks. And you're like, what the fuck is a standard name? What the fuck is a standard upgrade rank? I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what it is. Maybe the crests are the problem and not necessarily how they work. Maybe the fact that they exist and are necessary is the problem. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes to fix a problem, you don't change something. Sometimes to fix a problem, you have to cut something out, like a fucking tumor. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it isn't just that you need to change how a thing works. Sometimes the thing just needs to stop existing. And I think that's the case with a lot of their systems. But I don't think they're going to remove a lot of their systems. So we'll see how things work out. I honestly don't care. I will just play the game however it is, and what I'll do with Midnight is I will just play the game until I stop enjoying it. And there will come a time when that happens. And it usually happens as soon as the campaign is over, and I've seen the main campaign, when the game pushes you into all the systems, and all the dailies, and all the weeklies, and all the monthlies, and all the hourlies. As soon as the game pushes you into that mode, like all the world events, and the world quests, and this, and that, and another thing, check off everything in your Great Vault. As soon as I get to that point, I typically stop having fun with World of Warcraft. Because it just becomes too much. And it all feels like a chore checklist. You know, I gotta get it on and do my chores. Nobody really wants to feel that way. As soon as the adventure stops, I'm basically out. But, you know, that's how I am. As I said earlier, I don't care about transmog collecting. I don't care about mount collecting. I don't care about toy collecting. I don't care about all this stuff. I just care about, like, gameplay experiences and the feeling of the world as I travel through it, the kinds of things that we get up to in the zones, the stories that play out. The game isn't really about any of those things anymore, so I just play the game until I don't enjoy it anymore, then I stop. It's just like every expansion, that moment just kind of happens earlier and earlier. But that's okay. That's why we have Classic. For people like me. One day we'll have Classic Plus, And I won't ever have to think about retail again. One day we'll have Classic Plus, and when I want new World of Warcraft, I'll get to look forward to having new stuff to play in a future Classic Plus expansion, and I won't have to keep coming back to retail to get new Warcraft. Unless they make retail really good by then and they turn it into a game that I want to spend like a ton of time playing. But I highly anticipate that once there's a Classic Plus, I will spend most of my time playing that. And with any luck, I'll never look back. Well, there we go. The quest turn-in should be popping up somewhere in a minute here. At least it marks it on our map. So I'm gonna hang out here for a second. Oh, there we go. It's actually somebody in the water. Oh, it's the Tidestone itself. Yeah, we need this. Let's grab the Tidestone. It's kind of what we've been doing here. Use the central teleporter in Dalaran and then replace the Tidestone. Okay, we got to go to the portal room in Dalaran. Very nice. Okay, we can leave. Wait, what is Classic Plus? A version of Classic that does not exist yet. Yeah. Do I think they can get it right? I don't care. I'm gonna play. I don't. It doesn't matter, you know. Like, it doesn't matter if I think they can get it right. It matters if they do. So we'll just play it when it comes out and we'll see.
Our paths cross.
Because I have no idea what they're capable of. Yeah, sometimes they mess up easy things. Sometimes they nail like things that should be difficult. Like, so who knows? Acquire a new artifact weapon. I'd rather not. Kill rare enemies, maybe. Let's gather some time warped herbs and ores. Because I've been trying to collect stuff whenever I see it. Okay, what level are we? Like, Heroic World Tier was recommended to me at level 30. I think I'm just going to turn this on now. This was like the biggest feature I wanted to see in REMIX. It's really the only reason that I chose to spend time in REMIX. Was to see how the Heroic World Tier stuff was, with the hope that maybe this is something they implement later on in the core game. It seems like the prey system in Midnight is kind of a variation of this idea of making the outdoor world content harder for a player. Yeah, I think I already popped that item. I bought a few of them. Yeah, I bought a few of those items accidentally, and the ones that let you see the herbs and the ores, and I think I already popped. I don't know how long it lasts. Yeah, maybe, does it last forever? One would hope. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we got it. Alright, let's turn on Heroic World Tier. There we go.
We must act boldly with the time that remains. Reward seldom comes without risk.
Let's see. We have, what do we have here? 39,000 bronze. I guess I should spend some of my bronze, right? I should spend some of my... This is set to Paladin. Oh, wait. Ret. So I should only see stuff that I could wear. But that's not happening. That's not happening at all. Why do they have a filter that doesn't work? I can clearly hover over this and it says usable only by mages, priests, and warlocks. What is the point of this menu if not to filter the loot that I can see on the vendor? Is it just to distract me? I don't really understand. Apparently I'm gonna have to look at this the old-fashioned way and hover over every single thing. I'm just gonna start buying stuff because I really don't give a crap. So we'll buy you. Warlock's Priest, Hunter's Druid Monks, Evoker's Hunter Shaman. Wow, this is not the way you want this to work. Paladins, okay, what's this look like? Okay, let's grab that. Okay, apparently I have now purchased everything on this guy that my class can wear. Can I purchase, like, even transmogs I can't wear? I can buy them on this character, and then I could use them on others if I wanted to, right? Like, if I just wanted to grab everybody's everything, would that work? Because I don't know how... I don't think I'm going to take a bunch of characters through here. Anyway, I think I'm broke now. Am I broke now? Yeah, we're basically broke. Stuff's expensive, by the way. Stuff's very expensive. Okay. So now that we've done that, maybe we should just do a little bit of transmog. Oh, you know what I need? I need a couple of things. I need another action bar, firstly. I gotta pull out my mammoth. My transmog mount. Filter ground? What's it called? It's not a mammoth. No. It's a yak. Mammoth, yak, you know, basically the same thing, right? Kind of looks like a little woolly mammoth. I think that's one of the sets we just bought. Cool. There we go. We'll rock that for a little while. Alright, to Dalaran we go. We have stuff to do in Dalaran. If heroic gets too hard, you have a button to press to take you back to normal, even in combat. It's called Temporal Retreat. Okay. Okay. Cool. Temporal Retreat. Perfect, thank you. Yeah, we may need that at some point. You can even do it while in combat. Well, that's nice of them.
It has been ages since I have seen the Tidestone Hole, but there it stands. I and my people owe you a debt of gratitude that we can never repay. Please, return to Azuna as soon as you can. There is much yet left to do.
Return to Azuna? Wait. That's not the end? Oh yeah, select... Yeah, select a new place. Okay, that was the end of the Azuna stuff. He's telling me there's more to do in Azuna. Like, I'm not going back for the side quest, buddy. You can forget about it. You were fighting a name guy that would have taken you 1 hour to kill. And you clicked on the button and you were out. An hour for a fight is not really what I'm looking for. I also kind of had a thought that might put a hole in the entire, like, longer combat is better combat idea for retail, because longer combat kind of works in Classic because a lot of your damage is coming from auto attacks on melee and on slow cast on casters. But in retail, you're pounding buttons non-stop. You're pounding buttons non-stop, even in short fights. You're never not pounding buttons. You're hitting so many buttons per minute, it's maddening. And so if every fight lasts longer, and that's how difficulty is gauged, I'm gonna be pressing so many more buttons. And guess what, guys? Slamming more buttons per minute, for me, does not lead to more engagement. It leads to a sore hand. Yeah, because I'm an old person. So it just leads to my hand getting sore after a while. And so, like, I don't think I'm gonna like it. If it's just longer combat, if shit just takes longer to kill, this is not the game for that. Stuff taking longer to kill feels really good in Classic because, like I said, so much of your damage is happening just actively with auto attack, or you have these long cast times, so you're not just slamming hundreds of buttons per minute. We'll see how it goes.
Will not
bolstering my arsenal. I don't want to bolster my arsenal. Thank you, though. I'm good. Let's go to Val'sharah. I'll probably read some of these quests because in my recent Legion playthrough I cleared all of Azuna. I had just gotten into Val'sharah, so I would like to read some of these. Kind of apprise myself of some of the lore. See if there's any cool stuff going on. Archmage Khadgar sent word about Val'sharah not long ago. It sounds like he has good news. He never has good news. We're not here for good news. We're not here for good news. We're here for the fights. What's going on here? Choose the artifact. That's fine. We're not doing that right now. You'll die fast at things if you don't have enough gear. Okay, I don't have enough gear. I'm positive of that. We haven't done any dungeon grinding. We haven't done any heroic grinding. We haven't done anything. I don't have any gear. I just want to see what it's like, and then we'll turn it off if it's lame. Well, yeah, like if the only way they know how to make it hard is just to make it impossible, like, well, making it impossible is not difficulty. Oh, we got the appearances. I have to click on some of these. All right. I mean, I've clicked on lots of things. Let's click on more things. We got a chest upgrade. It looks like we got boot upgrade. That's probably better because it's epic. Those are epic. Where do we get all these epics from? All of a sudden, I just had a bunch of epics. Like, I don't know where they came from. And maybe did I get them all from the dungeon run? That'd be a lot of loot to get from one dungeon. Okay, I think we've got everything. Now we gotta ditch everything. So, you know, 20 minutes later we'll be able to play again. What is all this other junk in my bags? Oh god. I guess I need a vendor to sell some stuff to. We probably don't have any vendors here. Alright. Whoops, I'm just gonna go back and forth through the portals, okay? Don't mind me. Let's find a vendor. We can sell some of this junk and then we can get going. We actually, we can just summon a vendor. Because, you know, we got a yak.
I have many lucky do's.
Buy all of my junk, please. And then I have to manually sell a bunch of the stuff. The toys, I wish it knew when you had a toy. And then it just wouldn't put it into your inventory, you know? Fully restores vigor. I don't need these. Alright, that's probably good enough.
Ah, good to see you. Be mindful.
Malfurion's Storm Rage managed to make landfall in Val'sharah and has already taken care of things there. It seems our fortune is finally turning around. He's waiting for you as we speak in Lorlethil. Life is so magical when everything goes according to plan. I'm sure it's all going to work out.
Its own world.
I mean, it obviously is going to fall apart immediately.
I am honored. Till next we meet.
Alright, everything's okay so far. Oh, that's right, I remember what happens now. I remember what happens.
Nature stands with you.
Ah, Val'sharah. It has been an age since I have set foot in these sacred woods. Too long. Our work here is simple, Paladin. We must call upon my mentor Cenarius and learn where he safeguards the Tears of Elune. With them, you will be one step closer to sealing Sargeras' tomb and thwarting the Legion. You have many treacherous tasks in front of you. Consider your visit here a brief respite. Come, this will not take long.
May nature.
I am ready.
Val'sharah. Every step in this forest brings back precious memories. Ages ago, the first Druids molded this land to be a reflection of the Emerald Dream. Merely an echo, but Val'sharah is as close to the dream as this world can come. Make ready, hero. We shall soon stand in the presence of the Lord of the Forest. Follow me.
Malfurion, thank Elune you've come.
It is good to see you again.
You must come quickly. Something's happened. He was in the dream, but now he won't wake. We cannot stir him.
What is this corruption?
We don't know. It only just appeared.
I must protect the wild.
This corruption, I've never seen it before, and yet it seems somehow familiar.
May the winds be at your back.
What vile power is this? A curse with the strength to paralyze a demigod? Unimaginable. Quickly, you must gather the Archdruids of the forest. With their help, we can summon Ysera. She will surely know what horror has overtaken my mentor. I will remain here and lend Cenarius what aid I can. Return to Lorlathil and speak with Aranel. She will know the Archdruid's whereabouts. And please, friend, make haste.
Nature stands with you.
Alright. Where are we making haste to? South of us. We're just gonna run on foot so I can collect some herbs. We picked up the quest to gather herbs and nodes. And we also get some resources and some character power by doing it. I feel like sometimes after we pick up the thing off the ground, it doesn't get rid of the minimap icon. Has anybody else had that happen? Where like I've looted this, but it's still there. Like on my map. It's so weird. And then like it disappeared now, like a minute later it disappears. It's just really slow to disappear.
The great outdoors.
Cenarius is in need. Lord of the Forest, we shall not fail you.
What is nature's call?
Oh my god, you have 3 quests. Okay, we have to fly around and speak to the different Archdruids.
Hi.
That's all this is.
The great outdoors.
And then they're gonna have stuff for us to do, I'm assuming. Do I want to set my Hearthstone here? I don't think it's really necessary. Especially since we can fly all around. Let's go south first. I'm gonna try to hang out on foot for a while, actually. We're moving pretty quick, and this way I can collect nodes as we go. We do have a side quest over here.
Greetings.
Thorny dancing. Ooh, wow. The Thistle Leaf sprites have gone completely mad. Fair enough, we'll kill them. Spread your lunar wings and fly. Save 8 trapped lunar wings. Okay, and then the bonus objective, Fairy Fracas. So probably just kill stuff, click on stuff in the area. We'll do this one. And remember, we are now on Heroic World tier. I'm saying that as much to remind myself. I mean, so far it's fine. Ooh. Thieving Thistle Leaf. Why the Thistle Leaf are collecting the lunar wing eggs is anyone's guess, but you can be sure it's not to give them a loving home. I wonder, when I'm in Heroic World tier, I would assume that I'm only going to see other players that are also in Heroic World tier? Or if not, how does that work when we both attack the same thing? I have questions. Yes, I will only see people that are also in Heroic World tier. Good, good. Because otherwise, there's no way they can make the scaling work, I assume. When you both start hitting a target. Oh no, are we together? Yeah, I know anyone can attack anything. What I'm saying is when multiple people hit a mob, it adjusts like how much HP and stuff the mob has, right? Like if one person's hitting a mob, it scales it one way. If 7 people are hitting a mob, doesn't it rescale the mob? Maybe I just don't know anything. I'm just gonna shut up and play the game. Ultimately, it doesn't. None of it matters. How it works doesn't matter. I'll just play the game. Stop pretending like I know anything. It's probably for the best. That scaling that I'm talking about is mostly on bosses and elites. Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense to me. I'm getting loot! Like straight up loot. This is 123. Let's definitely equip that. I got an epic trinket. That's cool. 117 finger can go over the 95. And I think we're... Oh, wait. Nope. Okay. Now we're good. I mean, there's really no reason to even transmog our stuff as we level up, because we're changing gear so quickly. I mean, I know they're going to eventually do it so that you transmog the slot and not the piece of gear, which is how it should have always been. That way you can just transmog your chest slot, and it'll just look like your transmog regardless of what piece you put on. It's probably how it should have always worked. But if it had always worked that way, then you would get less money from people. It'd be less of a gold sink, because then people wouldn't be paying over and over again to reapply the same transmog to the new gear. You think I get 2x the XP in heroic tier? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's more, I think. I just don't know how much more. And I wonder how the gear scales. Like, we found that blue item a minute ago, like a random blue item off a mob. That seemed pretty cool. No idea if that was dropping because we turned it on heroic world tier or if it would have dropped regardless. But, you know, like most heroic world tier, I would assume that everything's more. Like, more XP, more resources, more loot. That would make sense. So I kind of hope that's how it is. Because the fights are significantly longer, right? So the reward should be significant. It should be worth it to play this way if you want to. It should be worth it too. Like the time you're spending. Ooh, damn, they are messing me up suddenly. Okay. It's okay, we can handle this. We've got so many tools to keep ourselves going. Like a paladin was like built for this kind of difficulty. Just because we have so many ways to instantly heal ourselves. Bubble up and stuff. They have the health pool of elites. It seems like they do almost, but they don't hit quite as hard as elites yet. And so that's good. Legion Slayer. Defeat an empowered enemy in heroic world tier. Oh, okay, yeah. See these guys with the thing above their head? Like, these guys are empowered, which means they have some kind of wacky ability going on that's probably really bad for me, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, those are empowered enemies. So not only does every enemy in the heroic world tier get a boost to its stats, some enemies are empowered, and that's going to give them like different abilities and effects. And we can assume that whatever those abilities and effects are, they're not going to be good for us. Thankfully, I had someone else fighting that with me. So we didn't really have to deal with whatever terrible thing was about to happen to us. Kind of looking forward to encountering one of those empowered mobs on my own to see what they do and how impactful it really is. Maybe I should do something really fast. Hold on one second. Let's see. There we go. I changed the stream to indicate that we're playing with the heroic world tier today. I wonder if this is something like people are trying out, or if it's something that largely people are not bothering with. Have they also implemented the prey system in heroic? It's not, no, not the prey system in the sense that there's mobs that hunt you. But there are empowered mobs that you'll come across that have more power. Have different abilities. But no, we're not going to be hunted by anything, I don't think. I think it's just the difficulty increase and then certain mobs being empowered. Well, yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's going to be faster in the normal way, right? So it depends on what you're looking to get out of the experience. I like this. I like this pacing. I think like this pacing of combat in retail married with good zones, good zone stories, good quest design, and decent rewards, like this would be fun to level a character like normally. with a good setting and good zones and stuff like that. Of course, I haven't seen the difficulty like spike up or anything yet, so I could change my mind quickly if things get way too hard. So far, I feel like I've gotten pretty lucky. Things have been manageable. We haven't died yet. I'm also in an area with a lot of other players, though, so that's going to make an impact. As it should, you know. It makes you happier to see other people in a way, because if the stuff is hitting harder and there's more players around, then you know, it's going to be easier for you. It looks like you get kill credit and XP even if you tag someone else's mob. Yeah, retail's worked that way for a long time. That might have started in Legion. It either started in Legion or it started in Warlords. Don't die! Don't die! You were not prepared. Die in Heroic World tier as a Legion time runner. Oh god, I don't even know what killed me. How am I gonna fix it? I think I was standing in poison or had a dot on me. I don't know what killed me. Whew, okay, that's great. I'm glad we died. Let's keep going. I have unspent talent points. Can I spend those while I'm dead? I don't know. Maybe. Armor and crit strike chance increased by 4. Absolutely. Successfully interrupting an enemy with rebuke. Cast an extra Crusader strike. I mean, that sounds fun. Armor increased by 10. Yeah, I need that. Yep. Sanctified plates for survivability. Judgment has 2 charges, or Judgment generates 1 additional holy power. I don't need more buttons to push. I'm gonna go with Boundless Judgment. And I obviously can't apply these changes until I'm alive. Oh no, what is this guy? This guy's an actual elite. I don't want to fight elites in Heroic World tier. Maybe that's part of why I died. I don't think we can fight an elite in Heroic World tier. Why can't I? We are in combat. What am I in combat with? Oh no, don't tell me I got put into combat with these guys. I gotta get out of here. I do not want to be in combat with these guys. They're coming for me. Why are they coming for me? No! Not like this. Not like this. Yeah, we got on that aggro chain like really easily just by being nearby. Okay, we can handle this. Looks like we dropped the elites. Oh man, splash aggro that you can't control in a hard mode setting, very bad. Because I wasn't pressing AoE buttons there. But in retail, you have a lot of abilities that AoE automatically, because typically that's good for you. But in Heroic World tier, when your splash AoE just targets another mob and brings another mob into the mix, it's potentially deadly for you. Might lead to different build choices. Alright, we are hurt pretty bad. I need that ability where we can sit down and eat and recuperate. Yeah, here we go. We need to recuperate, which means doing like a Monster Hunter style cooking segment. Even the unicorn hit like a trunk. Yeah, he did kind of. So I definitely did not want to have to fight that unicorn. All right, let's apply the changes now. There we go.
Ishnu Daldie, Goddess watch over you. May the stars guide you.
We got some more blue upgrades here. I think I'm going to keep the epics for now. Trinket will get rid of the 106 item level trinket. And before my inventory gets full, I do want to be proactive here about keeping it as clean as I can. Shane, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. How is Legion Remix? Well, since I turned Heroic World tier on, I've been enjoying it more. But I'm not a collector. I don't really care about getting all the transmog or all the mounts, and that's kind of what this is about. It's also kind of meant to be a speed run, and I don't speed run either. So what I'm doing is I'm playing it slowly, and now I'm doing that on Heroic World tier, which is going to make it even slower. And I think if I do it that way, I'll have a decent time. Alright, I should probably head in the direction of the quest. That would be an okay idea. Is it the same concept that Panda Remix was? If by concept you mean like in the sense that it's a similar in the fact that it's a speed leveling event designed to be able to make a really powerful character, designed to be able to make really powerful ults that can like one-shot bosses eventually, and the reward being that you get to have a bunch of transmog and mounts, yes. Like the basic structure is the same. Speed leveling, lots and lots of potential character power, and then the only thing you're really working towards besides just like doing it is you're looking for mounts, transmog, toys, pets, stuff like that. Yeah, same thing. Same outline, same purpose. The Heroic World tier is new. And in the Heroic World tier, everything is much, much stronger and gives better rewards.
Good luck, friend.
But the Heroic World tier is something you can opt into or opt out of starting at level 30 or starting at level 20 or maybe starting at the very beginning. I don't know. I started it at level 29. 30 was the recommendation. Stranger, I beseech you, my once peaceful brethren are now cursed with an insatiable wrath. My nephew and I tried to leave against chieftain's wishes. The clan wrested him from me, and would have torn me apart if I did not flee. Okay. Sounds bad. That guy was empowered. That's why he was all glowy and weird looking. Yeah, that was another empowered enemy. At least in Heroic you have time to do a rotation. Yes. Yes, you do. This kind of Heroic World tier for leveling is the answer to everybody that says, oh, retail's too easy. Oh, retail's too easy. It's too easy. You just, everything dies. It's too easy. Like, this is the answer to that. But then they'll be like, no, it's too hard. Why would I waste my time with it? Oh, it just takes forever to kill a mob. That's not fun. You know, they're not going to be happy no matter what. But at least there will be, like, an answer. Oh, God. We are getting blasted. Just absolutely clobbered. I gotta see if I can kill some of the weaker guys. Just like stop any amount of DPS from coming in would be good. There must have been another empowered enemy in there. That's why it was so tough. Oh, you're not killing us. So many mobs. It was a lot of mobs and it was a tough fight. Yeah, Pally is built for this kind of content, and I knew that going in. That is why I settled on Paladin, was just thinking about like if there's increased challenge, I'm gonna want to heal myself and pop bubbles. So Paladin is definitely the class for me for this kind of stuff. I'm sure there are other classes that will work just as well. I mean, every class should have a way to work well. But this is definitely like an easy one. The weapon tree, the second line down, has really good skills early on. Okay, yeah, we haven't gone into any of those yet. We're going to take a look at that in a second then. So I didn't want to read every single talent right away and try to figure out like where we were supposed to go. So maybe it's time to take a look at that, because that would help out a lot. Second tree down would be this one. Twisted Crusade. This is an ability. Call forth a subjugated infernal dreadlord for 30 seconds that periodically strikes enemies with Rain of Chaos. The infernal dreadlord calls down infernal meteors, inflicting chaos damage to... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure, let's play with that. Now I need to find a keybind for it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of keybinds. Let's put it here. Okay, let's just see it. Ooh. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, he's up here. Oh, very cool. Ooh. I mean, the damage he's dealing is not insignificant. He's on like a minute 30 cooldown. I am a paladin summoning in demons. I have gone full dark side. I'm subjugating them, technically. He kind of like takes up the screen. I know most people play way zoomed out, so it doesn't matter, but he kind of takes up the camera real estate when he's in. Up for 30 seconds on a 90-second cooldown, so basically you can pull him back out like every minute. Cool. That's going to be really helpful when we pull big groups. I might try to kind of save it for times when I'm going to intentionally be hitting a lot of enemies. I heard the others talking earlier. I may know the cause of their fear. They say the chieftain has a mysterious totem. It gives him power and fearful visions. If you destroy the totem, the madness will end. Okay. Now we got a treasure chest back here. We definitely have to go check that out. Maybe we can get some more stats. Yeah, strength by 2, strength by 13. Okay. There we go. Maybe we just work all the way down that second line before we even look at anything else. That might be a way to do it. Fell Meteorite launches the user far into the distance as a fell meteor, only usable on the Broken Isles and Art. What does that mean? Oh, it means exactly what it said. I thought maybe we would get like a targeting template, but no, it just hurls us forward. Turns us into a little meteor. Don't click that, right? Too late. Oh, I'm gonna click everything that's clickable. Tell when your wife clicked it in High Mountain and launched so far away. Yeah, High Mountain would probably have been... I kind of worried, like, where is this going to send me? I kind of thought, like, how high up am I going to go before I turn into a meteor? But ultimately, the desire to click got the better of me. Ceremonial beads decorated with shells and feathers. They are worn by the clan's chieftain. Okay. What's the deal with the totem? Okay, Nightmare Totem destroyed. That's probably for the best. Are they unlocking the zones in stages? Oh no. No, not for Remix. They had originally thought about like rolling out more slowly the patch content or something. Whatever they were going to take their time with, they retracted it. They were going to time gate some stuff, and I think eventually they decided they weren't going to time gate anything. I don't think it was a zone by zone thing that was happening. Yeah, the raids in Argus. Are they still doing that? I thought people threw a fit about any of it being time gated and basically made them change their entire plan. But maybe some of it still is. There you go. Raids, Legion Assaults, and Argus and Invasion Points are being released later. But yeah, like all the base stuff is in. The main campaigns and the Suramar stuff is in. Now we must focus our efforts on waking Archdruid Steelclaw. She and our Druid brethren slumber in the barrow dens to the south. With the Furbolg quelled, we can pass safely to the entrance. Go and awaken the Archdruid. I pray to Elune that we are not too late. Farewell. We are experts at arriving too late.
I'm awake. I'm awake. The dream was clouded with such darkness. In Cenarius's name.
Out of the dream. Malfurion Stormrage, name I have not heard in centuries. He was teacher to many of us. If he seeks my audience, I cannot refuse. I will go to the grove of Cenarius, but first we must awaken the rest of my clan. They slumber with no way of waking. A mysterious force of great power is at work against us. I am still too weak for my hibernation. Please, stranger, go and free them from their dreams.
Anu Dora. In Cenarius.
And the demons below. Someone intended us to never awaken. I sense their presence is still here in the barrow. My body is weak from deep slumber. If you would aid us, clear our barrow of any enemies.
Give me a moment to catch my breath, hero. Long years of vigil have taken their toll.
cannot bend your mind. I will break your body. The dark beyond awaits me.
Are you seeing this correctly? There is no mob tagging in Legion. There is no mob tagging in Retail WoW. There hasn't been mob tagging since it was either Warlords of Draenor or Legion originally that introduced that. We can share mobs. If I tag a mob, I can get credit for it, I can loot it. And so can anybody else around that tags it. Along with that, sometimes there's scaling that happens when more than one person hits an enemy. We think maybe it's just elites and world bosses, though. But yes, I mean, that's been a thing for, I think, the better part of a decade.
The wilds will protect us. In Cenarius's name.
Entangled dreams. I sense powerful magic emanating from deep within the barrow. Whatever is down there weaves a powerful spell, entangling us within our dreams. I am still too weak, but your skills are quite impressive, hero. I can see why Malfurion puts his trust in you. Go and eliminate the source of this magic. Kill Morpheal.
I will open the way for you, but be careful. I sense powerful magic down below.
We are prisoners of the droids no longer. Soon your world will become ours.
And I think Mista Pandaria started mob sharing with named guys, like quest mobs. I'm pretty sure all quest mobs in Mista Pandaria are shareable. Like, as long as you tag it, you get credit. Alright, it looks like now I have to find my way out of here, which was always going to be the hard part. Oh no, look at that. Oh, I got really lucky. We were right by the exit. Very nice. It's, yeah, maybe it's not cross-faction, right? It might not be cross-faction. In my dreams, I saw the satyr's leader. His face was familiar, though I could not see it clearly. I pray to Elune that it is not too late. I will go to Malfurion at once.
I will travel to the Grove of Cenarius shortly, hero.
Alright.
Thank you for your
We have to go to the next Archdruid. On world bosses, it's cross-faction. That makes sense. Because that would be a pain to see, like, what faction can tag it first. Solid as a rock. Cenarius requires me. I shall depart as soon as I am able, but I mustn't leave while my druids are in danger. A vile harpy coven has emerged and seeks to claim my grove as their own. These vermin inflict a petrifying disease which, given time, will destroy the infected. While I wish for all of my followers to be cured, it is crucial that my elder disciples survive to protect the grove in my absence. If you would assist us, find my disciples and rouse them from this terrible state. And death to the Witch Mother. The numberless years of my life have been dedicated to learning and perfecting the arts of healing and restoration. Nothing in this world pains me more than taking a life, traveler. It is with a heavy heart that I must commission the death of Magula, the leader of the harpies that threaten this grove. May her death save the lives of more noble beings. Sometimes a harpy's gotta be killed. It's true.
Thank you, traveler. All is not yet lost.
Oh, they've got a pretty lengthy stun they can do to us. These eggs are pulsating, and they're also highlighted. Do I need these eggs? I can't seem to target them in any way. My AoEs hit them. Okay. Like, how would I attack them without doing an AoE? Because I can't just fire off an AoE whenever I want. What did I do? Activate a time warped obelisk in heroic world tier as a Legion time runner. It would be really cool if I knew what that did. I think it gave me this buff. Offering of Brutality. Increase your damage dealt by 5% and an additional 5% for each enemy slain. Stacks up to 10 times. Oh, that's like a short-term power buff. It's gonna wear off before I can really use it because I play slow as hell, but maybe walk over them. That's a great idea. I should walk over the eggs. Yeah, you're right. I never thought like you would break an egg by walking on it, but yeah, obviously. Yeah, confirmed. You can break eggs by walking on them.
You have my gratitude, traveler.
Dude, I was trying to rouse you and you walked off and disappeared. Very rude, very rude.
Here be with you, friend of the grove.
How do they lay eggs if there's no male harpies? I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I got no idea. I don't know, and I don't need to know. I'm on a need-to-know basis about harpy reproduction, and the need-to-know basis is that I don't need to know. They don't seem inclined to want to chat about it, so I don't think we're gonna find out.
Witch Mother commands it!
Oh my god. Like, seeing my XP bar move, like, visibly when I kill a mob, like, I've been watching it, like, actually, like, fill up when I kill the mobs. And it's so strange and gratifying to be playing retail and to see my XP bar move when I kill something. Like, to feel like the shit that I'm killing actually matters. Besides just ticking off a number on a quest, like, I kill a mob, my XP noticeably increases on my bar, I loot some shit, I gain some character power bits, and like therefore the active fighting stuff just feels a lot better than it normally does in retail leveling. Whereas normally in retail, fighting stuff seems like a chore, unless it's the bare minimum that you need to complete a quest. And that is never how an RPG should feel. It's never how an RPG should feel. You should always want to fight stuff that's at level with you in an RPG. There should always be like a reason, a reward, experience. But yeah, this feels pretty good. I am definitely digging the heroic worlds here. And if the prey system works anything like this in Midnight, it will be something that I turn on as soon as I can. Because the sooner I can have this kind of difficulty in my retail leveling, the better off I'll feel. Like, the better my experience is going to be. And that's not going to be true of everybody. There's going to be plenty of people, maybe most people, are just going to want the difficulty left alone. But yeah, I want the harder difficulty and the bigger reward per kill. Just feels really good. Yeah, all I've wanted for a long time with retail leveling was a way to crank up the difficulty and the reward. You know? And then if there's good content to play through, that's awesome as well. But even for leveling characters, like, there's plenty of decent content to play through. But when everything feels like super easy and meaningless, I don't want to do it. If everything could feel more like this, then it would be more fun and more engaging to level up more characters in retail. Actually go on adventures that feel like something. You know, for me, and like I said, everybody's different, but this is kind of the gameplay that I want. Alright, it looks like we've convinced this guy, so we're done here. Now I just need this difficulty in a version of retail where leveling professions is doable without watching multiple videos, where you can make cool stuff as you level up. Like, I just need a couple more things to come together, and then retail would have a really awesome leveling experience, because all the classes and all the specs are really fun to play. It's just been the context within which I have to play them that has failed me. Like, it's just never fun to level up a character. You just want to get done with it as soon as you can.
There is little time. Go with speed.
Xandris the Dishonored was among the first to betray his brethren and accept the curse of Xavius. During the Great War, it was he who led the slaughter of many of my dearest friends. The last time I met on the battlefield, he fled. Help me to finally dispense justice on this foul being.
Move swiftly.
Okay, we have also got a bonus objective here, so we will move at our own pace. Maybe we should take a... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We need to stop for a second. We need to stop for multiple seconds. All right, there we go. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. All right, there we go. We have a couple things to click. We've got some scrolls. I just, you know, I haven't been using these scrolls, and I probably should be. Like, as much as I can. And also the Artifactium sand, I keep forgetting to come in here and clear this stuff out. Oh, no, that's not the button I wanted. Oh, God, what have I done? Okay, it's fine. We're all fine. Okay, so don't click the meteors. What does this do? Oh, the second time I've clicked it. All right, we have some talent points to spend. Holy power spending abilities have a 2% oh god, we're in combat. They could just make the window bigger. Yeah. Oh, you'd think it would just be like 50. I want to be able to put everything in it, you know what I mean? And when I click to consume, I don't want it to have to do each item. I want it to consume all at once and just spit out the currency. It's like probably, I guess, like, it sounds really, like, lazy of me, but that's my biggest problem with this remix event, and it was my big problem with the last one too, is just the amount of times we have to open boxes, we have to equip the gear, we have to trash the gear. It's too many steps too frequently, and it's like, it's a small thing, but it's the only thing that I really can critique. It's the only thing that I kind of really dislike. I get the purpose, it's like, we're gearing up quick, I get it, but it's like, okay. Maybe there's a better way. I'm not a game designer, so I don't know. But there must be a better way. At least no gems this time. Yeah, Talon, absolutely. The gems were a fourth and fifth step. Because you had to unsocket the ones that you wanted to keep from your current gear, and then you had to put them back into the new gear that you equipped. So yeah, getting rid of the gems, huge step in the right direction. We need to take it further. All of your gear should be heirloom gear. It should be heirloom style gear that you are passively powering up by doing the content, and that would help speed levelers too, because it's probably really annoying to have to keep managing your gear. So just make every piece an heirloom style piece that levels up with me, similar to how the cloak leveled up in the Pandaria remix. I just want all of my gear to kind of level up like that as I do stuff. Like, let me power up my gear and give me agency over how that happens, and how much effort I put into it, but also don't make me switch my gear out. I don't want to switch my gear out. And then that helps it so you can actually transmog. You know, the part of it is you're collecting all this cool transmog, but then you're constantly putting on pieces of gear, and you're always breaking your transmog. If all the stuff was heirloom, you wouldn't have to re-equip yourself every 5 minutes, and you would be able to rock a consistent transmog as you're collecting all this badass transmog. You know what I mean? Like, does that not make sense? Maybe by Battle for Azeroth Remix, they'll nail it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, next time around, they're gonna nail it. This guy evade bugged? Oh no, that's so bad. He evade bugged and got a big chunk of health back. Yeah, they can make it auto, just have a button, trash all gear, right? If they don't want to completely replace the gear, there's things they can do to automate it, I'm sure. Equip all upgrades, like maybe just an equip all upgrades button and a trash all button. Just an optimized gear button that will look at all the gear in your bags and just equip the best stuff and trash the rest. I'm sure there's an add-on that could help with stuff like that, but again, this is not really the time in WoW history to be relying on more add-ons. Final Fantasy XIV has that. I think I remember that actually. Because as soon as I said it, it felt familiar. Like, yeah, the button that automatically looks in your inventory and equips the most optimal gear for your spec, or for your class, whatever. Yeah, as soon as I said it, I'm like, that sounds familiar. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV has that. So there we go. We know it's possible, and we know it happens. So I think WoW needs that. That would help new players too, you know, especially when you're puzzling over secondary stats. Like, do I want this secondary stat? Do I want that secondary stat? It would help new players, like, avoid some of that complexity, like having to go to Wowhead and say, like, do I want verse or do I want mastery or what are these things? Just a button that automatically equips the best gear in your bags for your current specialization. Xandris has been slain, but there are others that must be dealt with if my grove is to be saved. During the Great War, Kagraxis took great pleasure in corrupting the lands he once called home. Were it not for the foolish mercy of my fellow druids, I would have slain him myself. Find the demon and bring justice upon him. Why would they bother having mercy on someone who has become a demon? Like, I get that they used to be all night elves. But what is the point of mercy? What is the point of mercy on a being that is incapable of change? Like, the demons aren't going to be like, oh yeah, my bad, we're good now. Why would you show a creature like that mercy? What purpose could that serve except self-indulgence? Doesn't really make sense. Borderlands has a Marcus junk, and then you get to a vendor sell all junk. I think, like, the more options like that exist in the game, the better. And then leave it up to the player whether or not they want to use it, you know? Legion Slayer 2. Defeat 10 empowered enemies in the heroic world tier. Very cool. I'm glad that the world tier has its own achievement track. That's very nice of them. It feels good to get these achievements, because I know not everybody's playing with heroic world tier. Lorraine, thank you so much for the super chat. That is very kind of you. Thank you for being here and for hanging out with us today. So there we go. This little marker right here, I think this is what's making him empowered or marking him as empowered. It's kind of the first time I've seen it from a distance. That little green shard above him. Beacon of Chaos. So he occasionally summons demonic allies in combat. Health is increased by an additional 10%. We can pop our buddy to take care of this. There we go. Get him out here to help. Little demon on demon violence.
Forest will be big.
You need to get me out of this cage. We're in more danger than you suspect.
You arrived just in time, friend. Congraxus was moments away from sacrificing me to his master. I was certain I would perish. I am grateful, but we are not out of danger yet. Xavius has returned. The Nightmare Lord is here in Val'sharah, personally orchestrating the corruption of this land. My captor revealed as much to me before I was to be sacrificed, as all villains do. We must find Theon Moonclaw and inform him before it is too late. She's just gonna maybe chill here. Oh no, there we go. We had to actually release her. We could have just taken her quest and then left.
Must find Theon before it is too late.
Unexpected to see a tank doing quest. You can level up as any spec in retail, I feel like. I feel like any spec, maybe even healers, but definitely tanks. Tanks do a massive amount of damage in retail. They're usually like near the top, if not at the top of DPS meters. Very similar to Mist of Pandaria in that regard. Alright, I do want to finish the bonus objective stuff here. The tank is best. You can grab a lot of mobs at once. There you go. That makes for heroic world tier, a protection build makes perfect sense. Because yeah, you're gonna deal a lot of damage still, but you're not gonna take as much damage as I'm taking. So there's that. I bet a blood DK would probably be a lot of fun to level through this. Specifically on the heroic world tier. Here we go, we have another empowered enemy back here. The first thing he does is summon in a bunch of ads. It's okay. We can summon in an ad too. They have the new improved horseman mount on one of the vendors. That's cool. I'll check it out. Like I said, I don't, you know, I don't really care about mounts that much. Just like I don't really care about transmog that much. But I'm down for collecting stuff. What happens is like I'll usually collect something that I think looks cool, and then I'll never use it. You know, I'm like, oh, that looks like a cool mount, and then I'll forget about it, and I'll never ride it. It's because I have so many mounts. I already have like so many things that like sometimes I buy a new thing that looks cool, and I'm just like, well,
He put up quite a
I never think about it again.
But your arch-druid belongs to me now. The nightmare will consume you. Pathetic creature. This curse has made me stronger than the ancients. None can stand against the Nightmare Lord!
Alright, we have quite a few talents here. I feel like maybe we made some selections that didn't stick. Holy power spending abilities have a 2% damage and healing. Okay, that seems good. Let's take this one. Where are we going here? Divine Hammer. I don't really want another ability to push. Increase the duration of Avenging Wrath or Crusade by 3 seconds could be good. Oh, here we go. I need Templar Strikes. No, I need Crusading Strikes. Crusading Strikes replaces Crusader Strike. Crusader Strike replaces your auto attack. Now generate... Okay. Yeah, I want this one. This one gives us less buttons to push, because now we're getting Wake of Ashes. That's going to be another button on its own. High Lord's Judgment is 50% more effective on Judgment. I don't know which of these I really want. Crusader Strike and auto attacks deal 10% increased damage and deal... Okay, I want that one. Alright, there we go. So we've dropped our Crusader Strike for an improved version of auto attack, basically. And we've gained Wake of Ashes. Oh god, this is just bad timing. Oh good, we didn't get into combat. Okay, this is not what I want for like my final setup. Maybe it is. Let's go like this. Maybe something like that. This is on a 30-second cooldown. We'll be able to use it pretty regularly.
This curse has made me stronger than the ancients.
We're flying through the levels now? Yeah, we're level 35. I feel like maybe something did happen. And we started kind of flying through the levels a little bit. Theon Moonclaw was a great druid and a true protector of this land. How can we hope to defeat the Nightmare Lord without him fighting beside us? Forgive me, Blood Elf. Archdruid Moonclaw's fall is a terrible blow. Malfurion must be informed of what has transpired here. Inform him of Theon's fate and the return of Xavius. Make haste, friend. I fear this may be the greatest threat Val'sharah has ever faced.
Time is running out. You are needed at the Grove of
Yeah,
Shannara.
I got boxes to open, Malfurion. Jeez, give me a minute. I might have loot in here. New trinkets. A neck piece. Back piece upgrade. A ring upgrade. And more sand. Let's take a look at our artifact weapon. We do have some points to spend here. I'm going to keep going into this second tree. Touch of Malice. You and your minions' damaging spells and abilities periodically apply Fell Touch to enemies. The Infernal Dreadlord summoned by Twisted Crusade always critically strikes Fell Touched enemies. Fell Touched. Every 4 seconds the target bursts, damaging nearby enemies for 3% of damage taken over the last 4 seconds. Okay, yes. More damage. We want that. And then... Ooh, can I not... I can't go further. Why not? I have the currency too. But I can't go any further. Nothing in the UI that I can find seems to be telling me why I can't click this. Obviously, I could probably go back and do other stuff. Like maybe I should go here and get this strength, and I should eventually work my way out here. Oh, I already have that one. Let's grab this one. I guess we have to just go back and purchase some stuff that we haven't grabbed yet. Ranks. I don't know what that means, and nothing in the UI is telling me what's stopping me. But we've backtracked now, so we should be good. Alright, we are going a little bit far for here, so let's mount up for this travel. Oh, the new node had 3 ranks. Oh, I didn't see that at all. Aha. That would have been cool to have paid attention to that at all. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'm pretty oblivious. We have a side quest here. Alright, we have a side quest here, and I want to do the side quest, but I need more coffee. I gotta take a short break, and I have to bio and get myself some coffee. I will be back very soon. All right, we are back.
What is nature's call?
What do we have here? Wisp in the Willows. Wisp are the spirits of our night elven brethren who have become one with the forest, but their minds and the way they perceive things are very different than in life. You should bond with this little one, see through its eyes as it travels to the hidden pools and grow some trees. Okay. Search for the budding trees, but watch out for the hungry fish. I'm assuming these little circles are the hungry fish. I can't strafe. Apparently as a wisp, we cannot strafe. Alright, here we go. Maybe? I have to be right on top of it. I thought it was like a radius thing that would be able to hit both of them, but we gotta be right on top of it. That was it. That was all she wanted us to do. Kind of expected there to be at least a couple more quests where we learned a bit more about the wisp, but I guess not. The wisp flies around, and it grows trees, and sometimes the wisp gets eaten by fish, I guess. And that is all that we learned.
Greetings, friend.
Theon will be dearly missed. We may not always have seen eye to eye, but he was a great druid and a true protector of the Vale. Xavius will pay for his death.
May nature guide your path.
I have counseled with the other Archdruids and concluded that Cenarius' condition is merely a symptom of a much greater problem. Your experiences in Moonclaw Vale make that clear. We need help. There is one who can bring understanding to these events. With Theon gone, we must ask that you aid us in reaching out to the Lady of Dreams. Okay.
May the winds be at your
I am ready to aid you, Malfurion. Since you are essentially useless, and for some reason you can't seem to do anything for yourself,
nature stands with
I will take care of it.
Lady Ysera, thank you for answering our call. We face a dire threat.
Oh no, I just remembered what happens next.
I have seen what is coming.
My memory spoiled it, guys.
The Emerald Dream is being overtaken by the Nightmare. The Legion and the Satyr Xavius are to blame. Shaladrasil, the World Tree, has fallen to the Nightmare's corruption and spreads its curse across our precious land.
How may
The Nightmare Lord must be vanquished. or Val'sharah is lost.
May nature guide your path.
Time may pass.
Cenarius is in danger. If his condition is not reversed soon, he will be lost to the nightmare that threatens the Emerald Dream. To spare him that fate, we must have the Tears of Elune, the same relic you were sent here to retrieve. Elune's temple is not far. Go there. Find Lianis. Show her my seal and instruct her to release the tears into your custody. Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, it's going to be super easy to get these things. Really, really easy. Nothing bad could possibly happen at all.
Help has arrived at last! Elune be praised!
What do you need, girl? What kind of help? You bear the mark of the dreamer. Elune be praised. You've arrived just in time, visitor. Shalandrasil's roots are at our doorstep. So Shalandrasil... that must be the Nightmare Tree? The name of the Nightmare Tree? I don't know. The Tears of Elune are a sacred artifact protected by my order for 1,000 years. I tell you this so that you may understand the gravity of your request. That said, Ysera is noble and wise, and I trust in her guidance. You will find the tears in a vault at the eastern edge of the temple grounds. Proceed with caution, though. That area has been overrun by demons. Alright, what else is going on here? Root cause. The massive roots of Shalandrasil are spreading a horrible corruption through the forest. If we are to save Val'sharah, we will need to find a way to stop the encroachment of the World Tree. If you bring me enough corrupted root samples, I may be able to discover their secrets. A vendor? I don't have junk. We're not really getting junk, obviously, which is good. Let's pop our bags open. Got a leg upgrade. Bracer upgrade and a shoulder upgrade.
Peace be with you.
Yeah, they do love their punny quest names. It's kind of notorious, you know. They're not all good. That's for sure, but they're not all meant to be good.
Foolish mortal, the tears of Elune are mine now. If Malfurion wants them back so badly, he can seek me out. I'll be
Well, he beat us here. Where will you be waiting? Okay, we'll find out later. we have a quest down here that I didn't take because I didn't see it. What is this? A village in peril. The corpse of Darcy Heathrow lies before you, pierced by several arrows and knife wounds. How do we know who she is? Darcy Heathrow. Where do we know her from? In one hand, she clutches a note written with a feeble hand that reads, "The dead march on Bradensbrook. Help us, please." Ooh, this seems really interesting. Speak to Mayor Heathrow at Bradensbrook. We're gonna do that, but not right this minute. It's in her nameplate, duh. Obviously, right, we looked at her nameplate. That explains how we knew who she was. I forgot. It's a video game. Right. I get you. Have we checked our artifact weapon? Yeah. We're caught up. I misunderstood something, and so we doubled back and grabbed a bunch of stuff that we probably don't really need. Thankfully, I believe it was all passive stuff, so yeah. We're good for now. That's an elite. I'm not fighting an elite. I think I'm just looking for roots here and trying to complete the bonus objective. Oh yeah, I could reset it for free. Oh, I didn't know that. I think I'm okay with what I did. It's probably fine. But that's really good to... what the hell? Okay, we got a bugged out mob. Am I gonna be able to kill this thing underground? I don't know. Yes, it looks like we'll be able to. Got it. There are no bugs in this game. Well, somebody pulled the elites, so we are going to tag along here and help them out. And we're going to hope it moves that progress bar by a good chunk. Oh god, let's not stand in that. Ooh, okay. That was some serious incoming damage. Not even sure what saved us. Maybe we caught like a residual heal, I think is what happened. This simple elite kind of became like a little world boss in the heroic world tier, didn't he? Oh god, we pulled aggro. We did not want aggro. We were not prepared to fight this guy like by tanking it. We were not prepared, chat. Yeah, we gotta run away. Okay, it looks like somebody else pulled him off of us. Oof. Oh god, he's summoning ads, I think. I think it's only 2 of us here. I don't know if that's gonna work out.
At long last, destruction has come to this pathetic world.
Ouch. I should not have stood that close. Where are my heals going? Oh my god, my heals are like auto-targeting nearby players. Instead of auto-targeting me. Oh my god! I literally died because my heals were not auto-targeting me. What is the setting to make sure that my heals just auto-target me always? Because they were definitely auto-targeting somebody else. That's bad. I don't know what was happening there, but I don't like it. If I have an enemy targeted and I pop Word of Glory, I need Word of Glory to hit me. I can't have Word of Glory trying to like heal other players in my area. That's never gonna work for me. Yeah, that was bad. I healed myself. I should have been able to heal myself to full twice, and instead the heal went somewhere else. Alright, we got him. It moved the bar a little bit. It needed to have moved the bar a lot more than it did. But it was still a fun fight. There we go. That is the bonus objective complete. Thanks to your efforts, the temple is safe for now, but the Tears of Elune are stolen, and Sheldrassel, the world tree that once protected this land, is now an instrument in the hands of our enemy. The Emerald Dream itself is being overrun by the nightmare. The hearts of our people falter, their faith tested like never before. Return to Ysera with my report, such as it is. I shall plead with Elune with what time I have left here.
Wasted too much time here.
No! He's like, oh man, I've just been kneeling here this whole time? Man, maybe I should have been doing something useful. No! He just melted him into red dust.
Cenarius' loss has left Malfurion unable to see reason. Make haste to the World Tree. He may be headed there, all too ready to take reckless risks.
I mean, if he were to take any risk, I'd be surprised. If he were to do anything, I'd be shocked.
Malfurion must not fall.
It's nice to have to think a little bit when in the open world questing. Yeah, I've really been enjoying the heroic world tier stuff. I feel like it's really great. I feel like if a new player were playing with not quite this difficulty, but something close, it would help you actually learn your rotation. You would be able to level up a class and really learn the ins and outs of like how to survive, how to do more damage, what your cooldowns did, when you should interrupt. If you had to level 1 to 80 with difficulty similar to this, then you would come out the other side a much better player. You wouldn't need things like a cooldown manager. You wouldn't necessarily need things like a one-button assist, because everybody that leveled up a character would just be forced to learn the class much more. You have more time to work through your rotation. Interrupting stuff actually seems to matter. Overpulling has a consequence. Like, it's just all the lessons that Classic WoW taught us. It's all the same lessons that Classic WoW taught us, and all it takes is difficulty that's such that, like, mistakes make a difference in the outcome. You know, sometimes that mistake doesn't mean that you die, but maybe it gets you low on health, you know. The loss of Cenarius to the Nightmare is a devastating blow to us all. Though Malfurion's rage is justified, his hatred of Xavius has burned for centuries, and I fear that his blind rage will be used as a weapon against him. And may Elune guide us in our search for him, lest we have yet another friend to mourn today.
Courage, young man. Hope is never lost.
Alright, we are ready. I think we're ready. Yeah, let's just be ready. How am I liking Legion Remix so far versus Mop Remix? So far I'm having a better time in Legion Remix. Part of that is because I just kind of like Legion better, but the other part, they got rid of the gems. And having to constantly gem and regem and ungem and regem was a big problem for me in Panda Remix. It was like the single thing that kind of made me not even want to log in. Because I was spending so much time in my inventory and not a lot of time playing the game or pushing the buttons. Also, the Panda Remix didn't have Heroic World Tier, and as far as I'm concerned, not being a collector of transmog, not being a collector of mounts, like, Heroic World Tier is the best thing about Legion Remix for me so far. Being able to play a class in retail and level up with the difficulty that actually feels like I'm playing a video game. So, old friends, I sense a powerful, dark presence here, but it is not of Xavius. This feels too familiar. I sense a druid's touch here, a druid twisted by the shadow of the Nightmare. We must deal with this threat if we are to find Xavius. I will take to the skies and lend you my aid. Find this corrupted druid and cut down his tainted and twisted plants.
I must take to the sky. Embrace the power I have given you.
Xavius is the master of this forest now. To enter is to succumb to the Nightmare.
Okay, she gave us a little thing. We don't have to fight these guys if we don't want to. Apparently we can just nuke them from orbit. Yeah, I guess that's a better way to have to kill 50 of them.
My power will destroy this pathetic land. Nothing can withstand the might of Xavius. My power will destroy this pathetic land. I grow tired of you. I will spread the Nightmare to every mountain and valley. How do you think you will...
Darkgrove has fled into a nearby cavern. Hunt him down and end this.
I live to serve Xavius.
Ooh, we found some epic pants. Well, that felt pretty good. Kill a named guy, have a pretty decently long fight, and loot an epic. I like it. Malfurion is nearby. I can sense him. Search the summit of Andu Tala while I continue to scour the forest. Be swift. Time is of the essence.
Every dream has its nightmare.
You say time is of the essence, but then you put all these herb nodes around. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies though. I kind of wish when we killed the guy, like some of these enemies would have cleared out. Let me pick these herbs. Oh, here we go.
Ah, the Mother of Dreams has arrived at last.
We're like, Malfurion's rooted in place. Let's run right at the bad guy. And then Ysera did the same thing. She was like, he's easily defeated Malfurion and the champion. I should run right at him without a plan or help. No. Running, why would you just run right at him? Fly right at him, whatever. It just doesn't make sense. You've been around for like 10,000 years. In 10,000 years... nothing has taught you to just be maybe a little bit more cautious. Like this guy just took out Malfurion with a wave of his hand. He stopped us instantly, and then you're gonna charge him. Earlier, they were just talking about how all the dragons were really weak now. Like in Azuna, we found out that like because of what happened at the end of Cataclysm, all the dragons, even the aspects, were super depowered. Like nowhere near the power they used to be. And so there we go. She just charged him. Got herself yeeted. We will see Ysera again in Shadowlands Classic.
What are we waiting for? They defile everything they touch.
In my vision, I saw him, enraged and then distressed, and now lost beyond my mind's reach. Blood Elf, I know we have little reason to trust one another, but I will not turn away your help. If you value the sanctity of this world, you will come with me. Okay. I value sanctity. Oh, you're just gonna... I thought we were gonna get to ride on the back of your mount around it. I see how it is. Alright, let's take a second. We've accumulated some chests. Let's pop those open. We got shoulder upgrades. The pants are not an upgrade. The ring is an upgrade. Epic gloves. Epic neck. We got blue wrists and a blue belt upgrade. While we're here, let's check the artifact weapon. We do have a 2900. What happened here? This now says rank 4 of 3. Plus 3 ranks from the Pendant of the Watchful Eye. Pendant of the Watchful Eye. Unequipped grants 3 additional ranks of Touch of Malice. Oh. I didn't know there was going to be gear that buffed our artifact abilities. That's pretty cool. That's a nice interaction. And maybe something we'd have to take a look at when replacing gear, but can I still... Oh, that's so weird. So, like, I still can't get into this. You know what I mean? Like, even... I guess it has to be really maxed out. So what do I have to do here? I have to remove the neck. Then I have to come back in here. I can't... Oh, okay, I don't have enough. Okay, it doesn't matter right now. The bonus doesn't count. Yeah, of course not. Like, why would it count? Because then you could remove it, I guess. Yeah, I get it.
We've got them cornered. We are wasting
let's see.
time.
Dark side of the moon. Xavius has been this way, but his destination is unclear. The nightmare smothers my mind. These refugees tell of an ancient moonwell hidden in the ruins ahead. If it is uncorrupted, it will give me the focus I need. By Elun's light, we will find my husband yet. Meet me at the moonwell at once, Paladin. You just start giving us orders, mommy. She showed up, she's like, I know we don't have a reason to trust each other, but let's work together. And then she's like, giving us orders a second later. We got a couple of side quests.
What brings you here?
Is this the end? Our beloved Malfurion, I saw him in the Dreamer's clutches. But Ysera was changed, twisted. Shaladrassil, our mighty world tree, is corrupted beyond recognition. We were forced to flee our home without our belongings. Some were heirlooms sacred to us. No, this isn't the end. It's not the end until Sylvanas burns your entire home to the ground. You got a couple you got one expansion. Yep. The end is coming. It's just not here yet.
What brings you here?
Slay 15 wormtail and harpies.
Stars guide you.
All right.
Everything they touch.
I think we have to protect her while she does stuff. Yeah, do not let anything disturb my meditation. We'll see how this works out.
I see swirling red mist, lashing temple. My love. You cruel creature, I am coming for you. Is still unclear, but he lives. We must go deeper into the night. Peril is already upon
What are we waiting for?
I cannot think clearly in this place. Even though the moon well is still pure, the corrupting influence of the nightmare remains. Come, we will return to the refuge and gather our wits, then we will continue to hunt for my husband. Nope. I'm going to finish the quest here first. Oh, there's a rare down here. Somewhere. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't good. Let's summon our buddy here. Grelda the Hag is the rare spawn.
Hello. May the stars guide you.
Good luck, friend.
We've got them cornered. We are wasting time.
Track Malfurion's path through the nightmare.
Stay close. Do not let the nightmare confound you.
Also known as go to the objective on your map.
The path splits. Wait, what is that? Feathers and blood. It is still wet. There may still be time.
Apparently we have to wait for her to catch up.
The corruption is thick here.
Okay, we got a rare.
What is that across the bridge?
Polus the Fetid.
My alone, not you too. Have you seen my husband?
How am I liking the remix so far? I'm really enjoying Heroic World Tier. I'm really enjoying the feel and the gameplay of the Heroic World Tier option. So far, this is by far for me, and what I like in WoW, this has been the best part of the remix.
What are we waiting for?
The trees whisper his name, but there was a madness to my ears.
My friend, you must succeed where I have failed. You must find our dear Malfurion. As the nightmare consumes my thoughts, I hear the voices of these twisted trees. I must cling to my sanity long enough to aid you. Collect 5 corrupted petals. And given to corruption. A final favor for an old friend, perhaps. My age-old companion Varithos has fallen to the nightmare's torment. We once worked in unison to protect this land. His close ties to the land brought him low in this dark hour. As with all who suffer his fate, there is nothing to do to restore him. He's a goner. Okay. The bonus objective in this area, though. We should probably work on that. Yeah, your biggest gripe in retail is the mindless leveling. Yeah, mine too. I would love to play through like just the time walking campaigns and the lore walking campaigns with a difficulty option like this. If I could turn it on Heroic World Tier and just go do either some of the lore walking stuff or just pick a timeline and level up, and I would level many more characters. This has been really great. You know, I kill a mob, my XP bar moves noticeably, I get decent rewards, and I'm having a good time. And I actually have to play my class while I quest. I can't just tap a couple buttons and have 12 mobs die. I actually have to kind of work through my rotation and think about what I'm doing, and I gotta focus a little bit. So, you know, the result is that I'm a lot more engaged. And for me, the result of that is that I'm having a better time. Really looking forward to Midnight. I think in Midnight, the prey system is supposed to be the kind of like the equivalent of this. Where, yes, one aspect of it is that there's a mob that hunts you, but the other aspect of the prey system is that it makes the other mobs in the zone more dangerous. And gives some of them special abilities. Just like Heroic Tier here is making them all more dangerous and then making some of them empowered. So I'm really looking forward to leveling in Midnight if it means that I can turn on something similar to this. Like right now I'm dying, I'm gonna pop Lay on Hands. There we go. Yeah, it's been really good. This is what I was most looking forward to. I was hoping this would be good, and it feels great, and I'm really happy about that. This is an elite. We are fighting this with a Death Knight, it looks like. Which might be the only way this can happen. Yeah, I did grab it. Yeah, the green totem thing. Yeah, the totem that drops, when it drops, we click it, it gives us a buff. With it being a Fel totem, it almost seems like something I should avoid. Because it doesn't look very friendly, but yeah, I've started to realize I should be clicking them. We have another rare spawn here in this cluster. Wow, there are a lot of rare spawns. This is, I thought this was Rathion, but it's Wraith Talon. Not to be confused with Rathion, who's a different character. Nenya, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. Well, there we go. That is level 40. Probably a good time to pause and take a look at our talents because we've accumulated a few of them here. Let's see. Consecrated ground. Your consecration is 15% larger and enemies within it have 15% reduced movement speed. Your divine hammer is 25%. I mean, I feel like that's probably just good. Let's also grab the other point in sanctified plates. Reduce the cooldown of divine shield and those protection and lay on hands. Yeah, I mean, let's take that. That could come in handy. With this increased difficulty. Increase the duration of Avenging Wrath. Yep, let's do that. Critical strikes of your damaging single target holy power abilities grant 5% haste. I think we need that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I love all the rare spawns. Usually pretty decent fights too. What are we looking for up here? I don't really know what we're looking for here. Maybe what we're looking for is actually underground. Maybe I should just be tracking the correct quest. Yeah, it looks like underground is what we're working with here. This one's empowered. They're gonna summon stuff. Let's summon a demon of our own. Somewhere there's a cave entrance. I just don't seem to be finding it. Okay, here we go. Yep, this looks right. There we go, we figured it out.
I was a fool to resist the call of Hades. Behold my power!
are wasting time.
The Archdruid's end draws near. His memory will live on in the hearts of all who knew him. Elithir's desperate efforts revealed that Malfurion is being held in Shalanir amidst the roots of Sheladrassil. Shalanir is infested with nightmare creatures. To rush in would be suicide. Kind of like when Ysera rushed in. I subdued one of Xavius' creatures. Use it against him and clear us a path. Slay 50 nightmare creatures in Shalanir. Riding the subdued Nightwing. Alright, like maybe a bombing run? Yes. Yes, a bombing run.
Defile everything they touch. We've got them cornered.
He is near, Blood Elf. I can feel it. We must search Shalanir for Malfurion. If we do not find him soon, I fear he will be lost to me forever. I was unsure of your worth when we first met. I know now that you will not fail me. I am grateful.
Shalanir is just ahead. You should be ready for whatever foulness awaits us.
Welcome to my dream home. Your beloved Malfurion awaits within.
My beloved Malfurion.
Which Malfurion is real, and which is part of the nightmare?
I have no time for games. Where are you, Malfurion? Answer me!
My love, I am here. Come to me.
That's very vague, Malfurion. Where are you at? I am here. I am here. This guy can't even help us help him. I feel like I should probably do the bonus objective first. Damn. Ooh, I bit off a little bit more than I can chew, even with my little demon buddy. Oof. Okay, that was good. I've been trying to kind of like see how much I can pull and see if we can pull multiple mobs, and we can. But there is a limit to what we could do. There is a limit to what we can do where after you pass that limit, you are probably gonna die. And I like that. It's perfect. I have to grab my little temporary buff. This one is haste and movement speed, it looks like. Alright, we have the bonus objective complete. Let's try to figure out where we need to go for the main objective. So we're trying to get inside this building. Here we go.
Guess again, mortal.
Oh, was that a fake Malfurion? Is that why he said guess again? Okay, I see. He did tell us that some of them would be fakes.
Where are you, Tyrande? I need you.
Hold on, my love. I am near.
Oh no. I think these guys are like super empowered. Yeah, these guys seem like they might be really empowered. I don't know, they're like orange. They're like glowy orange things. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I did a bad thing. I did a bad thing. Kiting them seems to be working okay. Well, no. Okay. So you're telling me there's a chance. Whew. I really didn't want to die again that soon. So I'm glad that worked out. I feel like maybe we must have had some help there, but I didn't really see any other players. Your Malfurion is in another castle, exactly. I'm sorry, your Malfurion is inside of another murder hut. Please try again.
When will this nightmare end?
Escape the Nightmare Lord's grasp.
Hurry! I cannot fight much longer.
Elune, curse you, Xavius! You will pay for this charade. I swear it.
Okay. So, it kind of says he's supposed to be right here in this exact spot. I don't know if that's true. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're trying to tell me. I think the next step would be to go into the dungeon, but we need to complete this quest first. And yet, suddenly... Oh no. Suddenly nothing's really working. Okay, we'll reassess after we take care of this guy. Yeah, I think Malfurion is supposed to be there, and he's not, so maybe it's bugged, and maybe we're waiting on a respawn, I don't know. Is that all of the... No, there's a bunch more. I wonder why we got the achievement. It seems like there must be some that we didn't get, so if there are some that we haven't gotten yet for the zone, I wonder what the achievement was for. Alright, I give up. Where's Malfurion at? Is he like up top here? Oh my god, I think this quest is bugged out, guys. Pretty... Oh, guys, I'm just blind. Look, it's his dead body. He's dead. I was looking for a living Malfurion. And instead I got a piece of ground clutter. Instead, I wasn't looking for ground clutter. Well, there we go.
You cannot keep me from her. Tyrande.
Oh, that wasn't him either. Oh, great.
I hear you. I am close now.
Yeah, we're not that close. Unfortunately, we're not that close, and super unfortunately, I don't have time right now to finish this, guys, because I am out of time for today. Closing thoughts for today. I am really enjoying Heroic Worlds here. I'm glad that I stuck with the remix long enough to get to check it out. It's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing some more, and I really hope that the prey system in Midnight feels very similar to this while we're leveling up in the Midnight content. Because yeah, this has been really awesome. I have very much enjoyed it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Really appreciate you guys spending your time here. And until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth very soon. Bye for now.